I just got to work today and my manager kind of dropped a couple of stuff for me to handle. It was my first day at work. And he said, it's a new team we're trying to form, and I'll need you to look at how we can get some velocity together and start putting some stories so that the team can start working. I also want you to look at how you can organize the team. The previous Scrum Master, the team had just been existing for 2 months. The previous Scrum Master is already having a lot of challenges working with the team. And the team have a weekly workload of 50 hours. We don't know if that is correct or not, but we are trusting that you're going to help us handle this. How do you handle this as a new Scrum Master? Hello, welcome to the Scrum chat room with Dr. Francis Mbunya. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Why? Because we are always bringing you what you need to scale through in the market. And now, if you need some coaching, rare coaching, not really somewhere you're gonna get question and answer. If you need question and answer, just come to my page. I'm making sure I'm giving you everything you need. But if you want to scale through your first job, your first day job, and also get towards that job, understanding the technique in terms of the posture, in terms of some of the things you might be saying that is keeping you away from getting that job, in terms of taking a deeper look at your resume, then check on this description box. There's a link that's going to link you to a video that will tell you the step-by-step process on how to get to my team, or simply just send a text and I will send you that video and you can be able to learn how to get to my team. All right. If you need to be SAFe certified, we're running our next SAFe certification training. It's going to be on the 11th of April. You can also text me. I'm going to show you information on what is the cost to join. Okay, now let's get into the question of the day. Okay, joining a new team and knowing exactly what to do, it sometimes might be really overwhelming. Why do I know that? Sometimes it might be really overwhelming. I coach also people who have just started working, and sometimes the first month is really challenging, right? And you have like, oh, my manager want me to calculate the capacity, or we're just having our PI planning meeting, and I need to be able to send in my planning sheet. Oh, my team is using 50 hours a week and they're expecting me to fix things. I don't know how to do that. Or I'm the first Scrum Master in my company and they need me to know exactly to help them look at how we can shift things around. Okay. What if all you knew was just the Scrum guy? How are you going to handle that? Now, this is one of the reasons why I would tell everybody watching me without any apology that you don't need only the certification is just a baseline. Most often people say, you know what, I've put in a lot of money in certification, I don't have any other money to put in. And then when they get in, those first days are tough, they burn out, and most of them even kind of burn out of the job. You don't want that to happen to you. All right, you want to be able to get the hands-on experience. It doesn't need to be me. There are many good people out there helping people to transition into Scrum in a way that it's less stress-free. And look, it's what everything I tell everybody is what everything getting into a six-figure job, getting into a leadership role where you have the opportunity to meet experts, to meet big stakeholders. It's a whole lot more than what you are even thinking. Now, let's break it down on some of the things you should be doing within your first days at work. Normally, one of the first things you will encounter, especially when you get into the new role and then you kind of shadowing or attending the first meeting, and maybe your new Scrum Master kind of facilitate, or the person who facilitates at the end of the day, they ask you, oh, what do you think? Do you think we're doing the right thing? Or sometimes like, okay, what am I supposed to say? And should I tell them, oh, you put in 50 hours, it's not good, you should use story points, all of the stuff that I've learned, should I just pour it to them and say, no, this is what the Scrum guy says, and this is how you should go by it? Or if my PO kind of assign something to the team member or assign something to me, I can say, oh no, this is not my role. I'm not bound to it's a Scrum team, you're not supposed to assign, you're just supposed to have a conversation. Okay. That's a whole lot, right? But one of the things you should do if when you join a team is to observe and ask the right questions, not to be overwhelmed. Now, your basic role or your most important as a Scrum Master is learning how to communicate effectively. So if you've been thrown at stuff that you don't know and you don't have a coach like me, you can reach out to and say, okay, coach, I just have this assignment. What are the couple of stuff I should do? What you maybe do is to be able to, first of all, the first thing you do in order to gain that welcome into your team is first of all, meet with your manager. As the manager, who are some of the go-to person in the team, and then note their name down. Most companies have like a chat group like Teams, or they're using Slack and all of that, which you can easily just look for their name and send them a direct message, send them an email. There's a whole lot of help you can have in there as well. And when it comes to kind of dealing with issues that are coming from the tech lead, the Scrum Master, trust me, when they know that you're new, everyone is just going to try to be on you, right? If you don't know how to defend yourself, it might be a bit challenging. Yeah, so the first thing is having the questions which you need to ask, or having your checklist which you need in order to get into the first environment. The first thing is, okay, what are some of the key questions I should be asking my manager? For me, the big sticky is to ask the manager. The manager should give you a bit about a high level overview about your teams, who you'll be working with, how long the team has been existing, what's the product the team has been working with, what are some of the common challenges with the team, what are some of the expectations that they're having from you, and if you're not yet aware, what are some of the tools and software that they're using. Note all of that down. The reason you want to note all of that down is because you want to start looking for help even before you meet your team. Now, if you have all of that down, definitely when you finish with your manager, you must have a break before other meeting. It's a time to liaise with your coach or someone that is helping you go through and get them walk you on what are the next phase. Now, the next person you might likely be meeting is the product owner. Meeting the product owner, you want to understand a bit more about the product value, a bit more about some of the customer and the client, a bit more about the team and what are some of the big challenges, and what are the spring circles, and what are some of the custom of the teams and all of that. You note all of that down. When you note all of that down, certain things which you feel like you need more clarity, when you start meeting your team members, if you start navigating your questions towards the area where you need clarity and get their own understanding from there. But in most of the cases, I would not say go with a list of questions and answer you want to ask. Go with an open mind. And when the reason you're going with an open mind, you want to see people that are easygoing, people that you can easily associate with them, people that you can easily liaise with them and create that rapport. Why? Because these are going to be the people you can easily turn out to when you're stuck, right? And I want to say that every environment is new. And even when you're a professional, which means you've been working, you might get into another environment you are completely messed up, right? I joined a team and they're expecting me to do DevOps stuff. They're expecting me to attend some high-level meetings where I need to be responding some technical stuff about the stories and other stuff. Like, okay, now this is an environment which most often it's more technical, which is what the product management or product owner should be handling. But what if they delegate you to handle and you know nothing about that? How do you go about that? Okay, this is where your communication power come into, your listening and communication power come into place, right? The goal for you as a Scrum Master is not to be overwhelmed. Even when you don't know what to do, you don't push work back by saying, oh, this is not my expertise. You kind of pay attention and take clear note. And then you bring the note and say, okay, I had this, I don't know what it means. What are we supposed to do with this? You get answer, right? So, but don't get overwhelmed like, oh, I'm not understanding anything. I think I'm too overwhelmed. I'm too overstressed. I don't even know what they're asking. No. The most important thing, communicate and ask for help. No matter what stage you are, level you are, the bigger goal will be to communicate and have some help. The bigger goal will be to look at the people that can easily give you help, both in and out of the community. And the goal is just to enjoy the environment. Okay. All right. That was the tip for today. Remember to subscribe, share, And check out the description button. You're going to see a video if you want to join us, the winning team. It's not for everybody, just for a few people. Check out that, see what it takes, and then we can have a conversation from there. All right, have a great day. Thank you.